Middlesex opened up their one-day cup season with a 9-wicket loss to Essex in Chelmsford on a day where debutant Jack Davis showed his potential. Middlesex were invited to bat on a green surface, but the pitch did not seem to bother Sam Robson, who looked in fluent form as he opened up with 4 very early boundaries to quickly kick-start his side's 50-over campaign. It took something special from Adam Wheater behind the stumps to remove him in the second over for 18, an outstanding catch which inspired the Eagles. Shane Snater bagged that wicket in his opening over and was celebrating again in his second, as his pace did for Joe Cracknell, who was bang in front for a couple. And Middlesex found themselves on 31 for 3 in the 7th over when Peter Hanscom guided a swinging delivery from Jamie Porter into the hands of Alistair Cook, the batsman on his way for 4. It was left to Max Holden and Robbie White to steady the ship. They were able to take the total to 50 for 3 at the end of the 10 overs of power play and then look to build their partnership from there. When Simon Harmer was brought on, Holden was quick to pounce, the left-hander driving handsomely down the ground for a maximum. But Harmer soon exacted his revenge, Holden sweeping but finding Tom Wesley, who was another to catch very well, running back and avoiding his teammate to send Holden on his way for a nicely made runner ball 36. Run scoring with any freedom was becoming increasingly difficult. With White settling in for the long haul, it was left to List A debutant Davis to keep the board ticking over, even though these boundaries were few and far between in a partnership of 67 which used up 16.5 overs. It was ended when White was legged before to a Paul Walter Yorker for a very hard-working 47, he out with a total on 147 for 5 in the 33rd over. Davis continued to impress, the 21-year-old showing off his skills when all around him had found that difficult. He lost Luke Holman at the other end for 7, Wesley with the LBW. James Harris came and went quickly, offering a simple return catch to Harmer. And Middlesex were only able to post a total of any note thanks to Davis, who would have been thrilled to reach a half-century of 67 deliveries. It was a very mature knock from the youngster. Alas, he was running out of partners. Tilan Walalawita nicked off for 4, and Middlesex entered the final 10 overs of their innings with a score of 186 for 8 on the board. Davis was without doubt the star of the show as far as Middlesex were concerned. An England under-19 keeper batsman, he starred in Berkshire's double-winning success in 2017, and on this showing, he clearly has the ability to take his career on much further. He fell for 70, belting a delivery from Ryan Tendescata back to the bowler. Davis's runs have been made off 81 balls and he'd struck 8 fours. Will this be the tournament where Middlesex unleash another young star? They were all out for 212 in the 46th over, Ethan Bamber holding out off Snater. It was a total which was to prove to be well below what was possible on this surface. William Buttleman and Cook removed 54 runs from the target inside 9 overs. Buttleman the only man to fall in the chase as he clipped Bamber to Robson after making 23. The rest of the match was too much of a breeze for Essex. Cook eased to a 50 from 60 deliveries and, in truth, never looked in any trouble at all. Even at the age of 36 and with other pleasures on his mind these days, he is a man who is still hungry for runs. Wesley too made batting look rather comfortable. For certain, this had been a bad toss to lose, but Middlesex will not be using that as any excuse. In truth, they were outplayed in this match throughout, Wesley cruising to his own 50 from 59 deliveries. None of the Middlesex attack were expensive, and credit needs to be given for the fact that they stuck to their task in what had become difficult circumstances. Simply put, Essex were just too good on the day, with Cook and Wesley taking their second wicket partnership to 159 without a 6 required. The winning run left Cook 8 short of 100. The victory secured for the hosts at the end of the 39th over, 11 not required. Wesley ended on 87. It meant a comprehensive defeat by 9 wickets, and there will be hope that some lessons will have been learned ahead of the next game at Radlett on Tuesday against Durham.